Being a mom is hard at any age, believe me, I know. But imagine being a mom twice before the age of 19. A new study says that's the story for 1 in 5 teenage girls in America.
Every day, more than 7 children die from abuse and neglect in the U.S. That's about 2,500 children dead each year.
One of the consequences of the recession that you don't hear much about is the record number of children descending into poverty.
How about its effect on kids who in some cases no longer have a home and are having a rough time keeping their heads in their schoolwork and staying happy?
I mean, right now we're in a period of great economic uncertainty. But the danger might be to kind of squander some of these resources that we have, to spend money on potholes and not people.
Unfortunately, the history in this country is that we have invested hundreds of millions of dollars in programs without knowing whether those programs are going to. We need to have programs that we know work.
We're in the 21st century. We have more data and the ability to manage and understand that data than ever before.
Few have the rate of return of early childhood investments. So for the same dollars, you can actually invest by training teachers and training children. But what comes out of it is a reduction in crime, the promotion of schooling, the fact that we're going to get a more skilled workforce in the future. There are very, very few government programs that have any return close to this. It's a piece of analytical work. Early childhood programs is one of the highest returns that we have on the docket right now available to make in American society.
And so we're fools if we don't use data. So invest in kids by being data-driven, data-based, making sure that you're using existing data and then making your decisions from that so you really can anticipate exactly what the consequences of your investments will be. You'd be fools not to do it.
In this role, Invest in Kids identifies, implements, and ensures the long-term success of their programs.
And we evaluate these programs to ensure that they get their intended results for children and families, because it is the goal of Invest in Kids to ensure that every Colorado child has the opportunity to thrive.
The intervention and prevention that has to take place so early in life that it won't make a difference otherwise.
There's that long-range, sustained kinds of effects that pay off.
This should be a favorite project by anybody, whether or not they're Republican or Democratic or any other party line.
Nurse Family Partnership is a nurse home visitation program working with first-time low-income mothers to improve pregnancy and child health outcomes and the mom's long-term self-sufficiency.
I was lonely, I felt alone, and I felt a little bit scared and overwhelmed. I needed to find support and reach out to somebody because my family just wasn't there as much as I needed them to be, and I didn't have a partner going into the pregnancy.
Having a child is an overwhelming experience. I mean, it can be really, it's exciting, it's fabulous, but it's a huge responsibility.
I went to the ultrasound and I was laying there on the table and she said it's 2. It was just a beautiful moment, and I knew from that moment my life was going to change.
So helping their moms feel good about the choices they made, feel good about the care that they're giving their children, it succeeds. It helps the whole process, and it further helps the children as they grow up.
I'm not so shy and I'm not so closed off anymore. She kind of helped me develop as a woman as well, not just as a mom, but as a woman and as me being me. She helped me be someone not like who I used to be.
The Incredible Years is a social-emotional skill-building program for young children, their parents, and their teachers.
So much of a child's development in their brain happens before they're 5. It's their social relationships, it's whether they have confidence, it's whether they have curiosity.
We do all the reinforcement charts and everything, so they learn how to treat others and how to treat themselves from how we do it.
We start out teaching classroom rules, which is really important. Just before we even start learning, they need to be able to sit and know how to learn. Then we move on to solving problems, how to solve problems, how to identify a problem when you're having it, how to handle it appropriately. And we try to we have like a pretend toolbox that we fill up and try to just keep filling with different strategies and ways that we can help them solve their problems at school and somehow relate to their problems at home.
My mom used to basically smack me around and stuff. And I just don't want to, repeat that.
In your love, in your love.
To be able to help parents understand how important that time is and to help children get the most out of that time, it's really exciting. And the fact that you all are doing programs like that, you're just creating a better state, a better country, and happier people.
What you're really doing is expanding their entire horizon of opportunities. You're allowing them to have a fair shot at a real life.